the force is within me, because the force is everywhere. I was thinking about how I'm going to do this book talk, right? Today I'll be talking about the law of attraction. Now, it's by Michael Losier. I have interviewed him on this channel. Now, this book came out of his seminar and put it in a very simple to understand how to use it guide for those who want to attract amazing lifestyle that they always wanted to create for themselves. Essentially, first and foremost, let me explain what I'm trying to do. Okay, in my endeavor, my journey of trying to solve people problems of why they're struggling to manifest or to attract the things that they want. I think there are many times there people are struggling so much that they felt numb, right? Their pain stopped because I think that I remember I was once in the space, a negative space before, and I know the law of attraction. I remember it, and it will keep you there, and I think that's what happened to most people. What happened is I think that they know the law of attraction, but what happened, there's something event, setback or obstacle, negative event happened in their life that let them go to a negative spot. I checked my old Facebook, which I deactivated. I can't really delete it. So I checked on, it's called Law of Attraction, Neville Goddard, and people were using as it to vent their struggle, to vent their anger, to vent their hurtfulness in the Law of Attraction community. And, it's the same thing. I realized over the years, what I'm trying to understand is, I think that we shouldn't, can't get this loop out of the negative loop that we have, and in order to increase so we can always reset our vibration, right? I was listening to Michael Losier videos, I think yesterday, about smart codes or something like that, and I noticed that when we tend to go into law of attraction thing, we set really realistic goals, whatever realistic means to you. I think that to, how like people say, do what feels good, that's good too. Let me explain. My different take on this is that it's a good thing that we know the negative side of life, because this book talk about the contrast, where if you don't like the negative event, then you because the thing is, people already know what they don't want. They don't want the bad relationship. People don't want the whole bad circumstances they want. So today I'm going to give you, your frequency, increase your vibration. And then in this book, you talk about 3-step process to reset your vibration, to increase it, and to allow it in. So it's basically identify your desire, give your desire attention. The third step I didn't really understood until I really rewatched the video, re-listened, and understood it, what it truly meant. So let's begin. I'm just gonna. So also I listened to one of because I couldn't find it before. Because he was interviewed by Oprah Winfrey 4 times, and I tried to find the audio, and the audio, thank God, it was on his YouTube channel page, and I listened to it, and Oprah was there, and my thing. For those, I've been trying to figure out. See, I think that we humans make it too complex, right? We make it too complex, or we oversimplify. A lot of people complain in the reviews. I was reading Amazon reviews for the law of attraction from Esther Hicks, the law of attraction, and this too. And I think that people go into the spiral loop, right? That they tend to seek things that are difficult. I mean, there's always more to learn. Like I just try to reread the book, The Field, uh, so I can do a talk on the quantum world, where we're packets of energy. We were made the same. Um, uh, we are made in the same quantum energy in this field. We're connected, but each and everything. But essentially, if we understood how our energy works, I think that it's about time to use it. Don't you? Don't you think that we should be able to use it if we understood this process in our life? Shouldn't we able to not only intellectually know it, but be able to transform it, transcend, to be able to reset our vibration? So I will give you one way to reset your vibration. Is what you're focused on. Now I know that's simple, but I think that people tend to focus on the. I've seen a lot within myself too. That people have the tendency to focus on the negative things. Now, negative isn't bad per se, because I think that we forget that negative teaches us. So pain, we try to avoid. Uh, Confusion, the thing that we don't want to, we try to avoid that, but we always get that result that we didn't want. So, in contrast, it is actually good for us, so we know what we do want, and we can um, uh, identify what is our desire and go after that instead of which we don't want, and we stop doing what give us um, fulfillment, what give us it doesn't feel good. So I think that, so hear me out, because I did say that in my video. I did say I don't do what feel good. I don't do what feel good, but and again, in the end of the day, if you do everything that's a little bit, let's say you're struggling or you work hard a little bit, then you gotta reward yourself. But essentially, do what feel good to you. Listen, amazing music that make you feel good. That will increase your vibration. That's another way to do that, because certain music make you feel good, so that increases or releases a higher vibration or a frequency. But also, I think that another one is to, in order to increase your vibration, it's also developing your awareness about things. Because I think that because I was listening to Taylor Swan, and she was talking about the limitation between our perception that causes our vibration to attract that. Like, reason why people attract good things in life, not just they understand the law of attraction, but because they become aware. They expanded the level of the perception, because I think that if we expanded our perception, our knowledge, we grow as a human being. What happens is, I think that life tend to uh, let us attract amazing things in our life, to help us and support us. And I wholeheartedly know that for sure, because I think that I attracted Michael Losier into my life, and I attracted the property manager. He's like kind of like he know more than me. I call him, he's like a mentor to me, so he has more knowledge than me. I'm still learning. I mean, there's always learning process that I still go through. And so to reset it, it's it's always working. I was listening. It's always on 24/7 a day, right? Always, if the law of attraction is always on, so we can always reset our vibration. We can always reset our frequency, because I was listening to its match frequency or vibration, right? and that we can cause things to happen. I think that we essentially should understand our mind a little. That our whatever go into our mind, it's a reflection, and it's I think the vibration is an information gateway that is sent to another person to the universe. It's a gateway. Our vibration is all information. Whatever we think we internalize, we in essence are information that sends out to the universe, and it's like a world. Okay, so I think this is a great metaphor. We're at Wi-Fi, right? You know how like Wi-Fi travel at a, I think it's speed of light. It's a radio wave, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, just comment down below. But think about it. If another phone and another phone they're both using Wi-Fi, and they're sending signal to each other to this let's say another phone sending to this phone. It's using vibration, but within those vibration is information traveling at the speed of light, and then it sends to the cell phone. Doesn't that make sense? Like, so I think that we have to think us as the Wi-Fi. We're sending information to another person, and then they accept it by the information that you give it, and then they receive it. And then when they receive it, they get a gut feeling or a feeling, and they feel the vibration or unconsciously, and then they start moving towards it. Essentially, we have to understand that when we send out a vibration, we have to be able, without a shadow of doubt, know that it's going to happen. I think that's the reason why people struggle. Because, okay, so if you're going to truly succeed in getting things in your life or attract the object, I think that people struggle with this because they can't see the object coming. They can't see the physical object that's coming. They can't see the evidence of it coming. So therefore, they doubt. That's what the allowing is for. So I know I was talking and rambling, but let's go. Let's talk about it. Have you noticed something? Sometimes what you need just fall into place, or it comes to you from out of the blue, telephone call, or you bump into someone on the street you've been thinking about. Perhaps you met the perfect client or your life partner just by the face or being at the right time at the right place. All these are experience of the evidence of the law of attraction. I like this what he said. I attract to my life whatever I give my attention, energy, focus to, whether positive or negative. So we can only send one vibration at a time, whether that's negative or positive, and that we can change this frequency or this vibration instantaneously. And then when we change, our thoughts, because our thoughts, because thoughts and words control our vibrations. If we can just change the words and change our thoughts, we change the vibration around us, the information. Just think about it. If I say that vibration is an information gateway to another person and it sends, then don't we? Think about it. I know it's weird, but I just had a thought just now that in order to reset our vibration or frequency, think it as if it's as a radio station, right? We turn the dial, we get different stations. Think of us as a different dial. We can reset our vibration by switching different dials. We can dial in negative, and we get negativity attract to us. If we set the vibration to the positive, we get positive. But positive vibration, when we do that, if we can increase, I think that if we can increase our awareness, it makes things much more easier to come to us. Because when you're in limited vibration, what's it? Limited awareness, you only attract whatever is that same frequency or the same mindset. I think that Whoever has the limitation within their mind, or limit knowledge, or limit awareness, they're going to attract the same frequency or the same mindset. That's why you'll see people, they come together as one. I remember there was, the power of your subconscious mind was using an analogy as water and water. They all attract. It's the same thing as oil. Oil and water don't mix, right? But oil and oil become one. It's the same thing. The word vibe is often used to describe a mood or a feeling that you pick up from someone or something. The word vibe comes from the longer word vibration, which is used often by most people. In the vibration world, there are only two kinds of vibration: positive or negative. Oh, oops, I shouldn't do that. Every mood or feeling causes you to emit and send out or offer a vibration, whether positive or negative. So, if attract, I think we all heard this, right? If you want to attract uh, amazing people in your life, greater people in your life, we have to become something better. We have to become something more within ourselves. That means taking the time to learn about yourself, to learn about your body, about who you are as a person, and to grow. Evolution. I mean, think about it. If we don't grow, we don't attract. Like people, because I think that if you notice, within every successful people or people who have a higher consciousness or awareness, they have a unique distinction between them, and that is the knowledge that they have, the awareness and the experience, and they have expanded their perception of the reality that they um, have. Think about it. I think it's all about perception. Perception. Now that I think about it, perception control your vibration, not just your thought. See, okay, let's because I just had it. I just had it. Talk every time I think I made a new connection. That's how my brain works. That every time I role play out in the my imagination, there's always connection. So your perception control what you attract. Oh, that's a good one. What your perception is, you control what you attract. You know what? That's it. Because think about it. All the limiting belief system that we have is based on perception. I mean, it's based on how we perceive things, right? And think about it. If people, why bad things happen to good people is because they have perception problems. It's a perception problem. It's belief problem. If they can find out what's causing them to believe that, they'll change their environment, they'll change their lens, they change a lot of things about them. That's why I like Jim Rohn. He says that if you would change, everything will change for you. I get that. I think it goes deeper, meaning that if you would change, as in your perception, your ideas and belief, you change the circumstances, you change the vibration that you give off to the world. And I get that. That's why I think that no matter how much hard you try to go to it, unless you can dig deep to the cause of your problem, and it's that's your perception of the world, you won't be able to attract that in your life. So in order to do that, you must be able to change how you see the world. If you want to attract the good things in life, you better change how you see yourself. You better change how you see the world and people. I know that's hard. For me, I remember I was struggling until I changed what is inside me. I won't be able to attract greater things in my life. But after I change my perception, my vibration changes, so I attract greater people in my life. So and so forth. At every moment, you can tell. I should really tweet that out. Perception uh, changes your vibration. I really should. Every moment you can tell if the vibration you're sending is either positive or negative by identifying the feeling you're experiencing. You can reset your vibration from negative to positive by simply choosing different words and different thoughts. See, different words and different thoughts, all about essentially people are people and they have experiences, so they're going to choose words that they're used to or familiar, which cause them to send out that frequency of vibration. You can only send out one vibration at a time. When your words change, when your words changes, your vibration changes too. To reset your vibration, just change the word you're using and the thought you're thinking. So that's the thing. If we can change and mold our belief system or our perception, our world changes. That's why they said if if you change your thinking, you change your world. If you change the way you see things, the thing that you see changes. It's all based upon you tweaking your lenses, uh, perception, and you can navigate how to go on your way to succeed in life. The law of attraction doesn't remember what vibration you were sending out 5 minutes ago, 5 days ago, 5 months ago, or 50 years ago. It's only responding to the vibration you're sending right now into this moment. I like it. Very moment and giving you more of the same. Step 1. Identify your desire. The first step in making the law of attraction work for you is to be clear about what you want. The challenge, however, is that most people are not good at knowing what they do want, but they're good at identifying what they don't want. Contrast is applied to the law of attraction. It's anything you don't like, doesn't feel good, or cause you to be in a negative mood. The moment you identify something in your life that feels like contrast and you're spending time or complaining about and talking about it or declaring that you don't want it, you're offering a negative vibration. I think that we should be able to control our focus, what we focus on, because if we let it, if we get distracted by life, if, obstacle knock us down, then we'll veer toward the negative. Well, essentially, we have to focus on the positive side. Step 2, give your desired attention. Giving attention increases vibration. To raise, uh, increase your vibration, simply means to give your desire more positive attention, energy, and focus. It isn't enough to merely identify your desire. You must also give it positive attention. Giving it positive attention ensure that you're including the vibration of your desire in your correct vibration. The law of attraction brings you more of whatever you give your attention, energy, and focus to. Okay. If, however, you identify your desire and don't give it attention, energy, and focus, then there's no manifestation. The key here is to identify your desire and continue to give it attention. As you give it attention, you're now including the vibration of your desire in your current vibration. Your current vibration, what the law of attraction responds to. Step 3, allow it. It's all about allowing. Now, let me speak on step 2. I think that I think this one also people have a problem with focusing. I mean, I think that they essentially do focus on it, but there's a word that stops them, and that is the self limiting belief about themselves that I wonder if it's going to happen. It's because they have. That's why step 3 comes in about allowing it, because people have a negative view about themselves. They have self negative talk about themselves, and I sometimes do too. So we're humans. It's okay. We beat ourselves too much. Today I want you to be aware that these destructive thoughts can cause you to not get the thing that you want. But also, I think also the other person on the other end. I come to realize why. Uh, if because I wanted to do interview, I realized why people sometimes reject, because I realized no matter how much their success on like a title, they give them a title, and they're struggling to do something with their life. I don't care what it is, if they're an author or not. I think that the more, like, I think that, okay, so let me explain. So I love authors, right? But now I'm getting towards, there are good authors and there's authors who come to realize that there are authors who are struggling. And that's why, I realized that those people who, I did an interview with Evan McCarmouth. He told me even if they're a best-selling author, they could be an asshole, or they're, And I realized when he said that, I realized it's because even if they have that title, the best-selling author, you know, they could be struggling too. That gave me an idea because I realized I wanted to interview this person, and this person blocked me from I to do good, to promote their products and services because I think that they do a good job. But I heard one of the video and I realized they're struggling too. They're hurting inside. I don't, that's why I realized that no matter how much we respect the person, they also have another negative side that we don't see. Uh, Now, some of you may be saying, "I had desire in the past that I got excited about," but also, but there are good authors, best-selling authors out there. I'm not saying all of them are bad. Michael Losier is a really good, amazing author. I respect him, the way how he treat me as an individual and the way he provide his customer. I respect it, and I will give him my loyalty because of that. Because of that, I will spread his word for him. And because of that is the right thing to do. And you know what he said in his video? He said, I love him. You know, he's right. I do love him. Because he, he's, I don't know, like, he helped me in a way that no author can. Like, it's like, he helped me through so many things. And I am so grateful to have him in my life. Even if he's not there, but he's there. And I'm glad that I get to see underneath of what type of authors and what type of authors out there, and he's one of a kind. That I want him to know that he's been a blessing and kind to me, and I get to see that, and I'm grateful. That's If he's watching this, I'm very grateful for him, and that uh, I thank him from the bottom of my heart, and I do love him. Good God, man, I never knew that. But let's do this. Remember, okay, now some of you may be saying I had desire in the past that I got excited about, and they never result in anything. Remember, deliberate attraction is a three-step process. Allowing simply the essence of negative vibration, a doubt is negative vibration. You may have heard the expression disallow, telling yourself this doesn't help you fill out. If you doubt you can have something, you're sending a negative vibration. This negative vibration is diluting or canceling the positive vibration of your desire. So, yes, I think that if we use negative affirmation, because we always focus on the positive affirmation, there's actually negative affirmation. So, I think that people don't understand what is actually affirmation or auto suggestion. It is a statement to yourself. It's from you to you. And that if you use a negative affirmation, it will cause you to send out negative vibration. In order to change that, we have to change our self-doubt, our negative. That's why I have. That's why in order to be able to control your talk and what you bring in is essentially the way you use your affirmation, the way you affirm things to be true. Because once you use that, once you affirm and you make a statement, what that is you're causing that reality come to you. You understand what I'm saying? If you want good things to happen, change the way you affirm things to yourself. If you want things to change, you must change your perception. And as you change your perception, you will change your frequency and you will increase it by many fold. You get that? And you'll draw the good into you. Even if you're struggling, even if you have all the chaos in your life. You got it? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe to my channel, like my video, and I'll see you. Bye bye. Oh, if you want this book, you can get on Amazon. And I'll see you. Bye bye.